Do, 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 do. What's going on, people? What is going on, people? And we sitting here jamming to the everything in its right place over here at Cooler Talk Mondays. I'm your boy Six Man K Styles, aka the fullback. Kind of slimming down to the tight end side of the game, but this here there don't say that. And now over here is he's going by the name of It's Over.
It's
The ma-
over.
the mad scientist, Mad Mike Sports. I want to know how everybody's day has been today. Hey man, before we do that, what do we do? I think everybody knows what happens next here.
It's the real
Roll call. And today's roll call is sponsored by damn it, I gotta go get my H2O, but today's roll call is gonna be Joseph Thornton. What's happening, homie? We got Brian Peoples, we got Terry Lloyd, we got Jerry Bowie. Hey, shots to Terry, scary Terry. Shouts out to Noah Tyndale. Hopefully you liked the concept that he has on his video on Mad Mike Sports.
Mm-hmm. Hey, y'all let me know if y'all like that. Because we can get him to do a little bit more of that if you guys enjoy that, man. It's all about y'all. Just let us know what you like, man. The concept we're doing, we switching up the concepts, and we playing around with a lot of stuff. So just let us know. Please leave your remarks in the comments to let us know what you like and what you don't like. Anything and everything is welcome.
Right. We got Silas Draven, we got ATL Leo, we got our homie Ultra Shadow 97. We got Isaac Crimes, we got Trey in the building. Jonta Rozier. We got CK22. That's it, D. Coleman. We got Tony Wright. We got Nuka ATL. We got Chester Hot Fries. Devontae crazy ass in here. And Tony Wright, man. And we might have a little special guest tonight. We have a celebrity guest tonight.
Yeah, we got a celebrity for you.
I'm trying to see, is he ready to come on? I know I saw him in the screen in the back. Is he ready? I think he might be ready. I think he might be ready. Give it up for It's Sexual, baby.
See.
Somebody's gonna get their ass kicked. Somebody's gonna get their wig split. Somebody gonna get their ass kicked. Somebody gonna get their wig split. Beat them up. Break it neck. Hey, man, as y'all see, we got the homie LT with us today, man. As you already know, man, it's a family affair. What's going on, LT, man? How you feeling?
I'm pretty good, man. You know how y'all good people doing this Monday evening.
Right.
Can't speak on some things and unleash some hell today.
Okay, so before we get, I know what you came in here for, but before we speak to that, let's get this out the way. So apparently, oh yeah, y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share this video with a couple people. I need at least y'all to share this to at least 2 people that might not be subscribed to this video or subscribe to these channels: Six Man K Styles and Mad Mike Sports. All right, so LT, I'm glad you came on here. So we're gonna start off like this, man. Extensions coming for the Falcons. Say it ain't so. There was actually somebody that said that I don't know if anybody saw Steve. I don't know how to say his last name, but Steve
Wyche.
Steve Wyche, pretty much came out and tweeted and said that the Falcons, I'm paraphrasing him, said the Falcons are more so planning on trying to build a team around Matt Ryan. So it's like basically the whole thing was they need to create cap space. So is there some extensions around here? And the main name I keep hearing everybody bringing up as one of the major extensions is the lone man on the island himself.
The son of the hammer.
That's Mini Hammer.
Oh boy.
So, as we all know, this is kind of pissing off a lot of the fans here in Atlanta because it's a possibility that the guy that they don't want here is eventually going to be here. Are you really surprised?
I mean, according to some people, that's not true.
How's that not true? Elaborate on that.
I mean, they saying maybe we should just let his contract just play out and just pay him $50 million and just tell him to go bye-bye.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I know, yeah. But the issue is wouldn't you want to have some more money to bring some more pieces here?
My thing is, let me speak on this real quick because I know LT he's chomping at the bit at this, so I'm gonna give him his special time. He deserves his own quote unquote Mad Mike segment. So I'm gonna give him his spotlight and I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna be the reasonable one for a chance. I'm gonna sit in that spot for a chance. All right, let's just say, all right, we do let his contract expire and just say, all right, thank you, Matt Ryan, for everything that you've done for us. How, and this is the question I want you guys in the chat also. How does that help us? Like, how does that help the Atlanta Falcons letting Matt Ryan contract run out and he just basically just run and free agency free? That's the question I have for everybody. How in the bloody hell does that help the Falcons? We don't have a quarterback with experience behind us, okay? Behind Matt Ryan. Like, we literally don't have no one. From what Devontae told me earlier today, Felipe Franks is he's restricted. He's a restricted free agent, so there's no guarantee that even he'll be back.
Yeah, because somebody could sign him to an offer, and if we don't match it, he's gone.
Mm-hmm. So we don't have any quarterback if we were to let Matt Ryan go. And like I said, the issue that I have with that, it's like, wouldn't that essentially be you'd be back at square one when we talk about developing not only the offense but a quarterback? Because you bring in a new quarterback, whether it's a free agent or a rookie, those guys don't know Arthur Smith's offense. So again, wouldn't that be setting the team behind rather than actually helping the team?
I mean, I definitely feel like it'll be a setback because, you literally fit to let this man go and you have nothing to replace him with. Then you fit to be signing, no disrespect to those guys, but you fit to be signing BS to be your quarterback. Now, you can't go into the season thinking like you want to win and then you literally losing. And then the idea of drafting a QB thinking that they're going to be successful, that makes no sense. We've seen that more times than not, that just because you draft a guy, they don't always pan out at the next level. Like, in the last decade, you have had 111 QBs get drafted. Only 10 or 11 pan out.
Mm-hmm.
That makes no sense. That makes absolutely no sense at all.
Right. Because if we look at it from this standpoint here, let's see.
I'm trying to think. Like you look at 2010, like what major QB got drafted in that season and that panned out well. I think one of the main names was Bradford. He did nothing.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken, you even had like, or maybe them like years later, but like you in the time frame of these guys getting drafted, Bradford really didn't pan out. Deshaun Watson is kind of in limbo due to the situation that he's in. He's been successful, but like I said, still limbo. And that was in 14. Mahomes came in 17. Lamar Jackson, quote unquote, came in 18. Derek Carr came in like 13 or 14. I mean, like, bro, you see how like I bounced all over them years that these guys got drafted. Like that's not good. These guys came in different years and whatnot. Like that. Justin Herbert, 2020? Who else like that's decent right now? That's out. If you say Dak was 2016.
And Dak ended up being the best quarterback out of that draft.
Right, and he was a fourth rounder.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Russell Wilson came in 2012, but he was in the fourth round along with damn Kirk Cousins. He was in the fourth round, even though he's a starter, but I ain't gonna say is he that much of a guy that's gonna probably get you over the hump. No, I don't think so. Let the team just line up for him correctly like that. But he was a fourth rounder in 2012, and that was in a draft where that was headlined by RG3 and Andrew Luck, and both of them not playing no more. They got drafted this year. Literally makes 10 years ago they got drafted. Neither one of them guys play a down the football now.
Right.
RG3 got relegated to a backup after his injury. And you saw quarterbacks come in and play by the names of Jake Locker, Christian Ponder, EJ Manuel. I mean, what more do you want? Blake Bortles, Blaine Gabbert. Come on, man.
Jared Goff, I thought he was gonna be better than what he was, and
exactly.
Man, Jared Goff was absolute garbage at Cal. I don't care what nobody say.
even Carson Wentz.
I wasn't high on neither one of them, to be honest with you. I was actually more higher on that Prescott.
I just thought
so how long are we supposed to keep Matt Ryan? I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. Like I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all now, which I've been saying this. Don't be surprised y'all see Matt the Falcon into his 40s. Because what the Falcons gonna want to do, they want to be able to get the team together. So when they do finally move on from him, the team is in a position where they can actually make the team. Like the quarterback doesn't have to come in and try to be all he can be. That was the issue with Matt. Like when Matt came in, he didn't have to be all he could be. He did a little extra, which I give him credit for. But like he didn't have to be all he could be. They ain't start really relying on Matt until like 2011, 2012. And don't get me wrong, Matt has delivered for the most part, but in the midst of him delivering, it took away from the team. No defense, no O-line, no D-line, no, running backs fell apart. Running game fell apart. It's so much stuff that goes into that. It's hard to really, like just sit here and say, it's this man's fault that we not have the team that we had. Yes, people say he got a healthy contract, but you're not expecting to pay a guy that's been one of the better QBs in the league a little bit of money, especially behind guys that ain't did nothing more than has done more than him. And then, folks to sit here and say that, he had a Julio, he had a Roddy, he had a Tony Gonzalez. Well, I'm here to tell you, out of those three names, Julio played his first season without Matt, did nothing. Roddy would tell you he's not as successful without Matt than he is he's not as successful without Matt than he is with him. Like he had a great career with Matt. Tony Gonzalez literally invited this man to the Hall of Fame. and specifically had put the camera on Matt Ryan to tell you how great of a QB he was and how he ended up lasting the extra 5 more seasons in the NFL because of that man. Now, you cannot sit here and deny what this dude has done. The man has done so much for this franchise, despite, like, if we being honest, whether y'all want to believe it or not, he overachieved. Despite everything that went against him, bad coaching, not building the trenches, the lack of running games we had, y'all can't even fathom. Like, after the 2011 season, boy, our running game been finicky. Our rushing attack wasn't good in 12. It damn sure wasn't good in 13 and 14. Yeah, Freeman exploded on the scene in 15. 16 was a decent season. 17, it was mediocre. 18 pretty much dropped off. 19 non-existent. 20 non-existent. 21 non-existent. What more do you want
do?
to
So you said something that was very particularly interesting that gave me a thought. You were saying something more so about him holding the team, with this perception of him holding the team back because of his money.
I mean, that's the consensus.
I'm about to say, a lot of people don't realize that he wasn't the first $100 million quarterback in Atlanta which they couldn't sign.
Wow. So Matt wasn't the first.
He wasn't the first.
They got more. You tell me they got more quarterbacks that making $100 million?
Because if we're looking at the way that the cap is structured from that time that it did to what is now, it doesn't. People will make the argument like, oh, it's not the same. But if you look at the cap that happened back in, there was $100 million quarterback here in Atlanta.
He would, to be more specific, the first ever $100 million player in NFL history.
And remember, the offense was. Remember, at that time, the offense was ranked at the bottom of the league during that tenure. Well, the passing offense, the running offense was
number one.
But that kind of leads to an interesting question, because we talk about a lot of these quarterbacks that make that $100 million. Have you noticed that like I said, this is why I say the energy is not spread across the board?
I am going to say exactly what's on my mind. I just know it.
I'm about to say, ain't really a lot of, and like I said, you may throw Patrick Mahomes in this, but he won a Super Bowl before he got his money. So is the $100 million, $200 million quarterback even really worth the investment if it's going to cost you in the long run as far as putting talent around him?
But you know that you say that, I want to ask Falcon fans something. When y'all bring up Matt's money, why y'all don't have that energy for other guys? Because I see other teams that pay their quarterbacks half the contracts and they still was able to put talent around them, especially on the other side of the ball. We've been lacking that for years. I mean, you got to look at it. The Packers defense was a formula defense this year. Rodgers is getting paid $33 million a season.
And this year he got paid more money than Matt Ryan did.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I think what it is and we got to kind of get back on the subject as far as the contract extensions and stuff. But this kind of ties into it. But, and I said this before, I think when people kind of look at it, they're looking at the cap number. They're looking at the 48.6 cap. And they're looking at it, well, this is why. And like I said, the cap number is large. Like I said, you can't deny that. You can't make no excuses for that. But it originally wasn't like that. And I said this before. There's a domino effect when you have contracts that don't pan out. That's why everything works well. It have to work together. Because while we got all that going on around that time where Matt kind of got his extension, there was quite a few contracts that was passed around that never got finished, which held back a lot of stuff too. Like you said, you had the Robert Offer contract.
Oh God!
Ooh.
It was a
it
was a 4-year deal, right? I think it was like a 4-year, 40 million something.
Something like that.
42, about 42, 43, somewhere in there.
He got cut 2 years into the deal. You had the Devontae Freeman contract. 5 years, 40 million. He got cut 2 years into the contract. So that's already a lot of dead money as it is right there.
Hold on, let me see. Hold on, because I think we gave Freeman his money like the year after the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was here for 17, 17, 18, and 19. So in a 5-year contract, that man stayed here an extra 3 years and then got cut.
So you got dead money from that too.
We gave True final contract extension. He was gone. He was gone before the contract was up.
That's more dead money added up. Don't forget Jamon Brown and James Carpenter.
Oh God. Oof.
Them contracts you got dead. You had to pay dead money on them contracts for 2 years. So all that kind of add up. So what ended up happening was they had to take the biggest contract that was on the team at the time. And he literally sacrificed money to try to keep everybody in here. So I think what it is I think people are kind of like mad at him for being unselfish.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget y'all, buddy.
He ran off the plug.
He ran off the plug
twice.
You know, the African guy with the Hispanic name. Yeah.
But as we said it to it like this, even when you look at the money, though restructuring that's part of the game of restructuring is people trying to take money away to make room for guys to stay.
How seriously, like, how do you look like you from Swahili, but you got a name that like from Mexico City? That don't make sense.
I don't even want to talk about that, bro. I don't even want to talk about that. Yeah, and like I said, and this was the problem. It wasn't just Matt Ryan. He paid everybody, and it didn't.
Everybody, even the folks that he was bringing in for free agency, he was just giving them contracts.
Mm-hmm. So the man was like Oprah Winfrey. You get a contract. You get a contract. You get a contract. Everybody get a contract.
I just realized that too. I just realized that every time we needed money, Matt Ryan had to restructure.
Right.
They never went to no one else but Matt Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
When did from the best of my knowledge, they never went to no one else. It's like just this past year, they went to Debo and Jake to restructure their deals.
Right.
It was always when I need money, I can count on Matt Ryan.
Right. So people can say the 20 and 12 is mediocre as far as touchdowns to interception ratio. You can say that. Like I said, you can say that if you're saying that from an average standpoint.
You said 20 and 12?
20 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, because we got a couple.
Let's be honest here, bro. Like, this man Matt was throwing to to us out there. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I mean, no disrespect to those guys, but come on, bro. That man ain't really had nothing. And he still was able to get 20 touchdowns, despite everything that was going on.
Right.
Your quote unquote brother left you before the season. Your other guy left you in the middle of the season. So you relegated to relying on Russell Gage, Olamide Zaccheaus, Tajay Sharp, and Kyle Pitts, a rookie, as your guys. I mean, you even were throwing the ball to freaking Parker Hezzy. That when I think of Parkers, I'm thinking about the doggone kitchen as in, Southeast Georgia. You know what I'm saying?
Parker Brothers.
Every time I hear it, I just think of South Park. I don't know why. Every time I hear Parker Hissy, I want to say South Park.
Right.
I do what I
want. Hey, look what Tony Rice said. He said Matt had 2012 in the 2017 season. We made it to the NFC divisional round. Yes, because you had a complete team around him. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with having a team for every quarterback needs a team around him. And what I mean by team is all three aspects of the game. You talking about an offensive line to protect him. You talking about a running game to protect him. You talking about a defense that stops that can prevent the other team from scoring points.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna make a comment on. I mean, people might say they might disagree, but the man is definitely a Hall of Famer in Richard Shank. But then man made a comment. Sorry about that. The man made a comment basically saying he, it was on the NFL top 100, and in the midst of him saying it, he was talking about Matt. He was like, he's one of the most underappreciated guys on the list, and he was like, I understand people say he got all his weapons, but what great quarterback doesn't have a great team? And I was like,
And this is why we always say, this is why we always have a gripe about Tom Brady, because it always seems like no matter what the team is, they give Tom Brady all the credit and say, fuck everybody else.
And that's my biggest.
Hold on. I got. Okay, Brandon, we appreciate you. He said by comparison, Winston went 14-3 with undrafted free agents, received the hold. Were those undrafted free agents on the defensive side of the ball that prevented the other team from scoring too?
So you mean to tell me, even though he had that to throw to, he still had a good defense? That's what you're trying to tell me? So you're trying to defense and having a complete team actually matters?
Brandon said defense doesn't matter. Is that what that comment says? Is that what that comment says? Did that comment say defense doesn't matter?
That's right to me.
Yeah, man, because you have to remember this defense this year, I think they average giving up, what was it, like 27, 28 points a game?
Yep.
So here you go. He said his defense had no bearing for it. But how many of those games were close though?
Defense has no bearing.
So so he's basically saying defense doesn't matter. Yeah. But like I said, if you looking at the 14-3 perspective, let's kind of focus on where he's going with this. Where he's trying to do the touchdown to interception ratio. Because what happens is we look at Aaron Rodgers' touchdown to interception ratio and stuff like that, where it's normally like 12 to 1, and it's like the bearing up. Okay, this is where my quarterback should be. This is where I want to see the quarterback be. But that's only one aspect of the game. There's been Remember, Deshaun Watson went 33 touchdowns and 7 interceptions and only won 4 games.
Well, I know players wanna. I know people want to ignore the fact that there's other aspects of teams, but there's like this is the reason why I say that is because
yeah. Look. I'm gonna say it like this. Like I said, Deshaun Watson, the year that he led the league in passing with over 5,000 yards, I think it was like 30. No, it was like 35. No, 33 to 35 touchdowns and 7 interceptions, and that team went 4-12.
Mm-hmm. On the
4,930 something yards, 35 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, with a 69.4 completion percentage, and that team is 79.
And Noah Tendell here said Kirk Cousins had a 33-7 ratio, but the Vikings went 8-9.
So that all aspects of the game, it goes together.
Right.
So the reason why I brought that up is because everybody say that Matt Ryan had a down year, but if you really want to look at it, he actually had he definitely had a more impressive year, in my opinion. Even going back to the Super Bowl, even the Super Bowl run. Why? Is because the dude was literally playing with nothing, and the Falcons offense had, if not the fewest offensive touches in the league, or it was second to last. I know they was either the last or second to last in offensive touches. That means the defense wasn't getting them the ball, and Matt Ryan and the offense didn't have as many opportunities as a Tom Brady, as Russell Wilson and those guys who was at the top echelon of quarterbacks in the league. Matt Ryan didn't have those touches. So if you get Matt Ryan those touches, you give Matt Ryan and CP and all those guys those touches, you talking about a whole nother, you talking about different looking stats. Matt was only 38 yards away from 4,000. That's literally it. And that's what that's the absolute bare minimum of offensive touches in the league.
Bare minimum offensive touches, number one hit, top 3 hit quarterback in the league.
It was 31st. Thank you, Devontae. It was 31st. So they were second to last in offensive touches in the entire league, and this guy still almost put up 4,000.
Yeah. So, I say, shouts out. We got First and Frame. Hey, we got VF Ball in the building. He coming in showing baller. A little life just like the man. Where you at, baller?
I want to be a baller. Shot caller, 28 blades, 20 Impala.
Hey. But yeah, so we kind of see where he's going with it. But like I said, this ain't this. Like I said, we just got to give you our perspective. So he said he appreciate our perspective on it. So, but that's why I said that's one of those things that, yeah, if you got the touchdown interception ratio, at the end of the day, your defense got to prevent folks from scoring points too.
Woo!
Because I asked you, I'll give you an example. Remember that Lions game last year where Todd Gurley scored the touchdown?
Took the hat off, boy.
They had 45 seconds to stop the Lions from scoring the touchdown.
With no timeouts, bro.
No timeouts, 4 throws.
No timeouts, 45 seconds, and 75 yards to the end zone.
There's been a lot of games that the Falcons have had really since 2018 where it was games that came down to that.
Cowboys game in 19. Matt threw the TD pass to Julio to tie the game just for me to watch Cole Beasley gash our defense to field goal range.
Yeah.
Or what about when he threw the game leading touchdown pass to Levine Toloyo in 2013 just to watch Geno Smith, a rookie, walk down the field to get in field goal range for Nick Folk to hit the game-winning field goal.
Right. So it all kind of stands back to where we talking about the extension format. Like I said, if you let him, if you're letting the contract play out, let's say they do let the contract play out, and his last year is next year is his dead cap would be 15, but his cap savings would be 28. Let's say you do that. So if you do that, you're going to have to bank your whole entire offseason on not only extending Grady Jarrett.
If Grady Jarrett wants to be here without a Matt Ryan, just
right.
Get real,
right?
Okay, if he want to be here, so not only you like we people look. Defensive players know when they going against a top-ranked quarterback, and they know if they're going to be able to get to the fucking quarterback. Okay, excuse my language, but when you playing against a sorry-ass quarterback, you know you're going to be able to get to him.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like Cam Jordan, like making fun of playing against Matt because it's the Falcons, it's a rivalry or whatever. But when he's serious, he would tell you Matt is one of the greats of this game.
Mm-hmm.
He said it several times on the top 100. He would make fun of Matt at first, and then he'll get serious and let y'all know how great he is.
Mm-hmm. But you always got to bring your A game against those guys, though. That's part of the game.
And that's what he knows. He knows that he has to bring his A game.
Right. But like as we were saying, the extension for Matt Ryan, the extension for Grady, is a move that you can make to build this team in the next couple years. If you let Matt Ryan play out, and we talking about 3 years down the line, because you got to make that room to start building pieces for that next quarterback. Like I said, it's not a guarantee that they might not. It might be a possibility they might draft a quarterback out this draft class this year. It's a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
But the one thing that you want to do is you want to make sure you have the necessary pieces around him to where the transition is smoother.
You ain't trying to get him to come through the gate being Mr. Do-It-All. That's crazy.
Right.
Also, you got to make sure you got, like, let's just keep, excuse me, fellas, but
go ahead, man.
Before we even get to that point, all right, before we even get to that, like, we got to make sure that we actually got some shit that's actually worth rebuilding. Right. Because essentially, like, if you're, like, what I mean by that, it's like, you got to make sure you're not rebuilding on some bullshit, okay? A la Cleveland. Cleveland's a complete failure right now because of one move. They decided that this guy was that guy.
Oh, I wish I had that. Damn, I wish I had that clip on here, man. That motherfucker just.
I don't know what the hell.
I don't know what the hell he was doing. Boy, that was the
bucket.
He was trying to walk it like he's talking. Boy, that motherfucker looked like he was dancing like privileged and drafted. Like,
we gotta make sure this guy is the real deal. Oh, we gotta make sure that defensive guy is the real deal before we build. Like, all right, I know this guy's a star. We don't even know that for sure with Kyle Pitts, and we bringing in a quarterback to be the guy. Kyle Pitts. So, like, this is the thing we talking about. Like, you gotta make sure we get it.
Hey, I had to shout him out again for that. He talking about Baker with the sugarless Kool-Aid moves. Boy, them shits had no sugar in it whatsoever, boy.
At all.
Boy, he really thought he was doing something with that.
I'm talking about that had unsweet tea written all over it.
That boy would drink. I'm gonna leave that alone. But yeah, and St. Louis Dirty Bird here said exactly what I was gonna say. People look at Patrick Mahomes, but forgot that team was a 12-4 team before Patrick Mahomes got there.
I've literally been telling folks that people got to understand that Kansas City was making the postseason for several years before Mahomes got there.
Exactly.
And was in the postseason again before they gave him the reins.
Yeah, exactly. So
build a team up.
So that's what happened. Now if we don't know if Patrick Mahomes will be Patrick Mahomes if he's not in Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know that. He could be in Chicago and be absolute mediocre.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know. That's why I said the situation has to be right for these quarterbacks to succeed. So you would rather bring a quarterback in a situation to where you possibly might not have no receivers. You possibly might not have a running game. Your defense is damn near dead in the league and giving up points.
Mm-hmm.
See, now,
and to Chris Breezy, before I let that slide, I want you and the rest of Falcon fans to understand something, because you mentioned about, TDs help you win games. Let me explain something to you. I want y'all to close your eyes or use your imagination and visualize that gift of the dude that does this. And I want you, while you seeing that in your mind, I want you to hear these words I'm going to say. You can't lose football games when your opponent is not scoring.
You made TDs help you win games, giving up TDs help you lose games.
Exactly.
So TDs
are like how the hell do you even score TDs if you're not getting yards? That's just.
Oh no, there's a way you can score touchdowns without getting yards. Ask the 2000 Baltimore Ravens. Ask them. That's the perfect example.
Yeah, their defense was getting damn TDs.
Defense was getting TDs.
Exactly. But that's what we're saying, man. You got, like I said, you got to have you have to be good at all three phases of the game, man. And I think what it is, like I said, people are so wanting of the new guy, the new face of the franchise, is that they would rather neglect all the other needs of the team just to see the fresh face. It's like you getting divorced from your wife and you see that Instagram model, you want that, but you don't know, but that bitch can't cook, she can't drive, she can't fuck, she can't do none of that stuff. You don't know it. But she just look good.
She look good, boy. She look good being hard candy.
Good, boy. Yeah. That ass is fat, boy.
Nothing wrong to y'all women, because a lot of y'all women that probably watch the show, y'all some lovely looking women. Let me tell you something.
Hey, I love little booty.
You got to do some cooking around here. My fat ass like to eat. Okay.
Exactly.
Like I come from an era where you eating yard chicken, some coon, some quail,
see,
some deer meat. I came for that type of eating. I got to eat. You ain't cooking, baby. What you here for?
See, look.
You know what I'm saying? I look like Santa Claus sitting in this chair right now.
Hey, look. Rashad came with two comments. He was like, the problem was the Falcons was just built wrong, especially on defense. And he said it was built back to front instead of front. See, a lot of people down here love T.I. Remember the song? Front, back, side to side.
Originally UJK, but since we sampling, we got we got to let y'all know, because that was wrong with a lot of y'all Falcon fans. Let them live if in world ride.
The only reason I know use T.I. because T.I. is an Atlanta reference, so we already
true. That's true. Shout out to UGK though.
Yeah, UGK. Greatest duo, one of the greatest duos of all time.
Facts.
But we like T.I., we like that song front back. Thomas Dimitrov did the complete opposite. You got skill players, but you had no line. Because even in that MVP season for Matt Ryan, he got hit almost 200 times that year. So,
because since we talking about music references, that's what he did. He put Aaliyah back, forth.
So a lot of people don't realize that MVP season he had that offensive line. They was good in the running game, but as far as protecting him, they wasn't all that good. That's why you saw a lot of the rollouts. But
roll out.
Roll out.
Yeah,
my homie, with the front back, so much money. We can have that.
Watching my QB getting fucking sacked.
But yeah, like that contract extension is going to have to be important, and especially the Calvin. Calvin really is the catalyst on how this offseason is going to be, because you need to know that $11 million right there alone can sign your draft class, and we got to put this exclamation point on it. The Falcons are $7 million over the cap right now. So if they don't do anything, they can't sign their draft class. What if you get the quarterback you want? You can't sign
them.
So
that ain't really. I got a song for you too. This song goes up and love somebody, your best friend, your lady, your man, or your baby. Put your hands in the sky, because I'm trying to stay by.
Exactly. Yeah. And I like this. He's like, yeah, Freeman and Coleman were productive in the running game. Yeah, a lot of people say Matt Ryan was MVP, but you have to remember this running game was fifth in the league. It was fifth in the league. And not only were they fifth in the league in rushing, you have to remember these dudes combined almost caught for 1,000 yards receiving.
Yeah.
I never forget the game that Coleman had up in my eye. Like he torched that defense, and it wasn't even in the running game. That man had 126 in the air.
Mm-hmm.
They had no answer for that man.
So by having two guys in the backfield that can give you that production in a receiving game, combined for almost 1,000 yards, those are some of the safest throws a quarterback can make. And if you don't have that, it's gonna make your quarterback life a living nightmare as well. So remember, Julio was the only 1,000-yard receiver we had that year. Everybody else was like right around 500-600. So last thing is Falcons are $7 million over the cap. That's all you need to know right there. You got a draft class that need to come up, and you got players that you need to resign. You got key pieces that need to resign.
I just thought about, you said Julio was on with 1,000 yards for the season that year. What year you talking about? The Super Bowl year?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the next person under him was freaking Sanu.
And Sanu was like
he had like 600 something yards.
Right. Good. It was like Sanu was like 600. Gabriel was like around 4 something. Freeman was right around like 4 something. Coleman was like at 5 something. So it was, and Hooper was around 600 as well.
Nah, Hooper had to be low because Hooper got the starting job, but they ain't started going to Hooper until
Jay, I forgot Jacob Tammy.
They had Jacob Tammy, and then at the same time, like Hooper ended up getting hurt, so he missed the last couple of games of that season.
Right. So it's pretty much one of those things where you got receiving options on all different levels. Like I said, Julio, that's your 1,300 yard. Taylor Gabriel was leading this team in touchdowns for a good little while on this team.
He ended the season tied for first with him and Julio. And Gabriel was our third option.
Yeah. But the one reason why they had to open that up, because you had the receiving, you had the guys in the backfield that can catch the ball. Hell, Patrick DeMarco was catching passes.
I miss that, man.
It almost seemed like since Patrick DeMarco left, it seemed like this team done went down.
The running game went completely down here. And there's no shade to Keith Smith, because Keith Smith has been doing a wonderful job for us, but what DeMarco really was an all-pro fullback. On top of that, like when it helps when because like I said, that the backs that we had, it fit well for that system because I never get that Monday night game against New Orleans where Freeman had like 132 on the ground rushing and a receiving touchdown, but Coleman had like over 100 all-purpose yards with 3 touchdowns. Like they had a monster night.
Right.
And Julio had 1 catch that whole night.
Oh yeah, I remember that because it was like everybody looking like, man, why Julio ain't got that many yards? Because damn, everybody else was eating.
Exactly. I don't care. Julio, listen, the whole squad eating. What I need Julio to get off of.
But Floyd, like I said, you really can't officially sign players until the free agent period. So that's why they haven't signed CP yet. He'll be signed. He's just making his case right now. But damn, we was on that topic a little bit longer than I would expect.
My bad. I'm up here reading this Matt Carey and.
You good? But it led to good conversation about the situation and stuff like that. I want to get to this part. We're gonna get a few minutes. LT. What's wrong?
Wow, not so early. Damn you. Oh my God.
What's wrong, man? What's wrong, man?
Go ahead. I didn't know you were gonna do it this early. Yeah, I knew he was going.
We almost an hour into the damn show.
Wow. No, oh man.
God. Because I'm going to save the Atlanta United talk for the end of the show.
Oh, my God.
Because since we got LT on here, I like, we might want to go ahead and talk about this. But this not a shot to you, but this is just something that was just part of the plan. We just didn't think it was going to be this later than we were talking about. Uh-oh.
Let me tell you.
Uh-oh, the Hall of Pain is about to come out. All you see is teeth.
Oh my God!
This show usually is rated PG or rated R or TV-13. We don't have we ain't gonna have a letter for this segment. I hate my fucking Lakers. I hate it with a passion. I've never seen my team look absolutely abysmal the way they fucking look right now. They are pathetic. They are atrocious. I can't better stand and watch their ass on my fucking TV. Cause I just can't take it. How in the hell you getting blown out by the damn Pelicans? They missing key pieces. You got your damn roster. Y'all throwing balls out of bounds. Westbrook being asked. I've been telling y'all that man been asked for years, and y'all act like I was a damn lie. He suck. That's why KD ass enough. Now all of a sudden, everybody thought he was gonna come here and make good. You can't make good when everybody on the team are a bunch of damn ball dominant players. Melo can't do shit without the ball. Braun can't do shit without the ball. Westbrook can't do shit without the ball. He around here tweeting about some keep that same energy. I'm always keep that same energy. I don't celebrate that Mickey Mouse bullshit that you won at the damn the church league on flat shows.
That boy, that championship came with a Bible and a fan.
Exactly. They fucking suck. I ain't never seen my franchise hold their way to a championship.
Bible
and want to celebrate it. They freaking suck. I hope like hell y'all don't even make the bubble. Kind of shit I'm looking at on my damn screen. You got blew out by 30. Then you got the audacity to talk trash to the fans. We are fucking Laker Nation. What you mad for? Y'all look like trash on my damn TV. Y'all look like trash in front of them stands. You don't know how bad we is? Jack Nicholson don't even go to the fucking games no more.
Oh, damn. Oh shit! Oh my brother, testify.
That don't make no damn sense watching that shit on my damn TV.
Hey look.
Who the hell throws a ball from the corner side of the court out of bounds in the fucking stands?
Devon, get the tables.
I'm pissed off. I'm annoyed. They got me ranting like I'm Stephen A. Smith right now. And I got my damn hairline.
No, you didn't.
Don't make no fucking sense. And then you upset because y'all getting booed at home. You lost by 30 to a player that should have still been on the Lakers. You lost to Brandon Ingram by fucking 30. Y'all look like trash. AD can't stay healthy, which that ain't surprised. He ain't been healthy since he got drafted. Now we got one first round pick left, and we ain't gonna see that motherfucker until 2027. But you want this sucker to come out here and trade it for him? He mad because we ain't give it up. Why would we? We should be top 5 or top 3 in the West right now, and we barely hanging on to the damn bubble. We 10th in the West. You right. I wish he never came here. Dump that bitch. I can't stand Braun. I hate that man with a passion. I'll tell you about it. I don't hate that man with a passion, but I hate his game. People want to talk about he 39 years old, he 30-something years old, 39 years old, and he still leading the league. I don't give a good goddamn. You can do that when you holding the ball all the damn time. The offense don't go because you ain't got the ball in your hand. That's why people are talking about he never had no Hall of Fame coach, because ain't no real coach. They got a system gonna play and pull up that bullshit. You gonna pass the rock right here. You gonna play in the system. The reason why Phil Jackson wasn't coaching because we play in a triangle, and in the triangle system, everybody get a chance to get assists. The whole point of the whole triangle is to make sure at least all 5 on the court get 5 assists. That's really the main goal. But when you got a dude that holding on to the ball half the damn time, you can't do that.
Oh man. Hey, man. Hey, look. I'ma just put this right here. Hey, shout out to Cartier Walker. He said his brother had COVID and he pulled through. Hey man, welcome back, man. I know
I'm glad you made it, man.
Exactly, man. We ain't seen you in a while, but I'm glad you're doing all right too, man. But this is exactly what LT's face. This is what all the Lakers fans' face look like right now. That's exactly what they looking like right now.
I was half asleep when he messaged. Man, he was mad as hell when he saw that shit. But I was just like, I woke up to like 15 messages, bro. Like, what in the hell is going on? And I looked at it, I was like, yeah, this dude, like, they up here really arguing with, like, you suck when you arguing with fans. Like, what the hell? If you that good, you shouldn't be that sensitive.
He said, "Oh, sorry, motherfuckers. I am the Lakers."
You want to know? I want y'all to understand something real quick. In 60 games this year, the Lakers are currently, if I'm 27 and 33,
yep.
with 4 supposedly top 75 team players of all time on the damn list. But nearly 20 years ago, 15 years ago, however you want to count it,
with the bus,
this same Laker team
did the same thing.
Who consists of having Kobe, Kwame fucking Brown, Smush fucking Parker, a hurt crackhead,
Lamar Odom, for those that don't know,
an eventual person that went to jail in Javarius Creek, Jordan fucking Farmer, Sasha Vucic's Luke Skywalker.
Don't forget Adam Morrison. Don't forget about Adam Morrison too.
Oh my God! Oh Lord Jesus! I forgot that man even existed.
Bringing no goddamn Adam Morrison.
Oh man, but
they had 60 games. Their record was 33 and 27, and were fighting for a playoff spot. Don't you ever tell me that man better than fucking Kobe Bryant.
Ever.
Hell no.
You don't know how to lead that team to the promised land. You supposed to be the leader. You on Twitter talking about something. You know what? We got the Rams running the championship. We should celebrate. We all have a three team parade. No, bitch, you ain't doing shit. Your team fighting and being a damn bubble, but you want to own part. You want to act like you big and small.
That's hilarious, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, that's hilarious. Hey man, we're gonna get off of that. We're gonna get off of that right quick because I'm about to say we can do this rant thing all night. But
somebody said it who was a real Laker fan. That's all I got to say. Somebody who said it wasn't a real who is a real Laker fan, because they gonna say, man, Mike just hating. I mean, I don't like LeBron. And this is the reason why he's showing me yet again. How many times? It's been like 3-4 times. He's done every time he don't get his way. He start pulling. Oh, I didn't put this team together. Does anybody really believe that LeBron didn't put this team together? Let's just keep it 100. How many times? Every time he don't start getting his way, or the front office don't do what he expects.
exactly.
LT, my bad. Well, let's get off with it, man.
Exactly. But this is why we always say, I'm gonna put this like this. I'm gonna end it like this. I want you to always think about why when LeBron leaves a team, the team has always ended up in a worse situation. I want you to think about that, for example. It's not
There's
just
one team that he couldn't do that shit to, and that was Miami. And you know why. Pat Riley don't play that shit.
Pat Riley was not playing that shit. He was not playing. This is my team. Pat Riley said, bitch, this is my team. Bye. Let him walk.
Yeah.
Let LeBron walk.
Because it's like, because that's one of those cases where you're bringing all this talent, you're trading all these picks to get these guys in here that exclusively fit LeBron's skill set, which is he has to have the ball all the time. And when he's gone, you notice the trend that they always deficient at point guard.
Hold on, let me meditate real quick.
Hold on, let's do. Mike, let's talk. No, Mike, let's help meditate with him. Like,
Hunger Renge Kyo, Hunger Renge Kyo, Hunger Renge Kyo. Hunger. Sorry. I'm trying to get my tea to turn on right now.
Okay. Yeah. but yeah. Oh yeah, and I'm glad Eric. I'm glad Eric McDowell said this too. I want to, before we get to the next topic. Where's the Zion Williamson for Trae Young trades going at right now?
Y'all really want Jabba the Hutt in Atlanta?
Oh wow, that man said Jabba the Hutt.
Y'all want Jamarcus Russell back?
Yeah, the hell with
that? Man's out here look like the Hamburglar.
That boy out here looking like Kamala the Ugandan giant in his bitch. That's what he looking like. I'm like, yeah, exactly. All right, so I got one more topic, and I know this like we let LT get his rant off. His Lakers rant off right there. Pretty much to explain to you that LeBron, me personally, Skip called Terrell Owens team obliterator.
Ooh.
Every team he leaves gets obliterated. I'm just saying. But this is gonna be kind of off kilter here because we've never really talked about this before, but I want to go ahead and start doing it whenever I can. Now, a lot of people here might not be Atlanta United fans, but this is something that's kind of close and dear to me. As we know, Atlanta United had a game. They won 3-1. And as I say, LT, I know you might not be familiar with Atlanta United, but
yeah, I know about the team.
No, I'm talking about, do you know about the atmosphere at Mercedes-Benz?
What? Yeah.
I mean, but let me say this. First of all, what people don't understand is, I mean, I've seen soccer. I played it like in PE and stuff. I'm gonna tell you what really made me really just kind of really dive in. Watching that, and like I said, that World Cup really still holds a special place in my heart. That World Cup in South Africa in 2010, my God, I've never seen nothing like it.
Oh, you thought that was amazing? The 1998 World Cup is where it really was at, because that's where all the teams was at their prime. But
I mean, I'm saying that, but I'm saying that because I realized, like you. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like in America, we take football serious. People love their team, especially college football. But when it comes to football across the world, let me tell you something. It ain't. The atmosphere is undeniable.
Y'all
it is undeniable. I've never seen a country full of folks come together for the sake of being like the FIFA World Champs or the World Cup champs. Like like I said, the CD fans from across the globe, from different countries, these folks are literally is lights out. Nobody sitting down, everybody on their feet, they cheering loud. Like I got to give it to soccer fans. Man, I love y'all atmosphere. I want to experience a game one day, probably this year sometime. I want to go. I want that experience.
Hey, guess how many people was at this game?
About
67,000 people was at this game. The Falcons can't even get that in a winning season. Think about that. The Falcons can't even get that in a winning season.
I'm playing Mortal Kombat. I ain't got time for this shit.
But I want to talk about this because, like, I just want to bring something a little different here. For especially for like my channel and stuff.
Who's this 17-year-old kid? I didn't even know.
Caleb Wiley. Oh yeah, man. He came in right off the bat.
Yo, this dude is amazing. Boy, I was like, wow.
And what it is it's good to kind of see the way the Atlanta United's form. See what it is from what a lot of people don't remember from the Atlanta United team that won the MLS Cup. They was playing a certain form. If you look at the way that they played, it's a South American style. Well, most of the players are from South America. I mean, I'm just saying like this. But especially when it comes to the MLS, you didn't really have a lot of teams playing that style, which is you got wing back, you're playing on the wings, and you just bringing everybody to the box and like, I'm gonna bring more that you can damn defend. So this is why a lot of the Atlanta United fans were so happy with the team, because it was like, okay, we're going to give up 2 goals, but we're going to score 4. That's the mentality. And then we had the Frank de Boer debacle, and everybody know how that bullshit went. But Pineda, he brought out a 4-3-3 formation that was very interesting for me, because it was like a shifting formation. And I'm going to tell you like this. Do not expect Joseph Martinez to be scoring 27, 30 goals a season anymore.
Nah, they want to kind of preserve him for the big game, to be honest.
I like the new role that he's playing on the team now. He's a central attacking midfielder now, to where he's setting guys up. Because like I said, Dom Dwyer was a major pickup for this team, because they needed a legit scoring threat that they could put up top that had seasonal experience. Araujo, I don't know how the fuck you say his name. He scored and got hurt in the same damn play, so he's probably gonna be out for a couple games. But it was just kind of good.
If you're gonna talk soccer, you got to pronounce that damn name right.
Hey, shit, you gotta think. This is the MLS for one thing. These damn teams are so interchangeable every year. It's fucking insane. This ain't even the same team from last year. Well, this is like 40% of the same team from last year. This ain't like football. This ain't like basketball where you got guys for 4 or 5 years
being sold here and sold there like that. It's a lot of borrowing like that. They borrow a lot of players.
Yeah,
I will say this though to all the fans that's watching, like, it's been a long time coming, but I do have something coming up soon, and we on Mad Mike Sports, Field of Sports, GSHM, and 6-man K Styles. Like we are trying to expand. Of course, y'all Falcons fans, we gonna always, y'all gonna be our heart. Y'all gonna always be a staple for us. But we are trying to, venture out. And like I said, we're gonna give you good content. But hopefully, if y'all are not only fans of Falcons, but fans of the game and whatnot, we want to give y'all more content on other teams to give you insights on other teams and whatnot as well. So like that, I mean, like I said, seeing what K-Style is doing right now is a plus because we want to be able to start talking more than besides football. Because because to be honest, y'all see our football knowledge all the time, but y'all don't even realize the other conversations that we have amongst each other and like what we know in between football, basketball, baseball, even in soccer, seeing like K-Style. I didn't even know K-Style was a soccer fan like that, but he actually has a brain behind it. Even speaking on wrestling, a lot of us, we might even do shows where sometimes we might just bring up, the old days of wrestling. We, like I said, we really want to talk more than besides just Falcon fans all the time. Don't get me wrong, we gonna always make time for our guys because they're my guys, but we want to venture out and be able to expand ourselves too. We're not trying to limit ourselves.
Right. And like you said, Mike, your boy Caleb Wiley, man. Like you said, if he sticks around long enough, like I said, he can definitely be a impact player for this team for the next couple of years. Like you said, he's 17. He came up from the homegrown program. And I think, and I'm gonna
he's 17.
Yeah, he's 17.
17.
Yeah, we playing the wrong sports out here.
Bro,
playing the wrong sports out
here. But soccer, you can turn pro at 14, bro.
And again, I say we playing the wrong sports out here. This is what I have. If I have a kid, bro, they'll put you on. We damn the grid out, but you still know how to kick a ball.
See, but the thing is, a lot of people don't know that soccer is like one of the most profitable sports as far as the players are concerned in the world. Because you have to think about it. You got like almost 60, 70 different leagues around the world. And they all are profitable and sponsored by Nike, Adidas, and Puma.
Nearly every country loves soccer. So, like, dude,
it's one of the oldest sports in the world. Like I said, Atlanta has a rich soccer background, but the thing is, a lot of people didn't know that because you didn't really have a representation of it. I've seen it. Right. I've seen it long before Atlanta United got here. There was a certain team that used to be the Atlanta Silverbacks that played here in Atlanta. The only reason I knew about this because I had a high school classmate that was actually on that team. But it was just a good sight to see that stadium, see the fans, and see everybody getting into it. Like I said, this is why we're telling like people that are NFL or Falcon fans, like I said, y'all can call yourself the number one sports fan in the world.
Boy,
hell nah. You go to one soccer match. I've been to a few Atlanta United games. I've seen a World Cup qualifying game. U.S. against Mexico. Oh my God, boy! These motherfuckers will literally kill you these dudes will literally fight you at these games.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You can't tell me when it comes to World Cup games, bro. Like, but it's beef all
It's
day.
beef.
Like, it's beef.
Bruh, I think it was I read about this. I think it was I'm trying to remember, was it Peru and Ecuador? They literally had a world war. They literally had a war because of a soccer game. A war.
It's serious. Off with your head. It's not.
A
That's
war.
not.
Like, bro, like y'all, like, but like they not. But like I tell you all the time, like how you see folks like fighting about football in America. Like you said, bro. When I say that it's beef, like gang signs everywhere worldwide when it comes to soccer. Oh yeah, it's gang signs everywhere.
I'm about to say, let your ass be a Manchester United fan and go into the city where Manchester City at.
Ooh.
They will beat your ass right on
What?
sight.
On sight.
Y'all saw what the baby did to Danny Lay's brother. It's gonna be like that on sight. But yeah, like I said, Atlanta United, they kind of on they're trying to find that magic again. Their issue was they was kind of missing midfielders. They needed midfielders that could push it from the defense to the offense right there. Because really, ever since Miguel Almiron moved on to Newcastle, the team hasn't really been the same because you don't have that guy that can push it from defense to offense like that. And I would say one more thing too. Joseph Martinez is a motherfucking bulldog, boy. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. This dude is 5'6".
Look, man, that's why
this dude is 5. Bro, I'm gonna tell you something. This dude is no. Look, dude. He plays like he's 6'5", bro. They talk shit to him. He liable to bust him in the mouth on the field. He's pretty much the heart and soul of this team.
That's why they pay him.
You gotta. Well, people gotta understand one thing about a sport, especially a team sport. Like, as much as you want to win, you ain't gonna win if you ain't got the Rough Riders. You gotta have them Rough Riders.
You gotta have them Rough Riders, boy. And he's about as rough as they come, boy. He'll get in your face. He'll talk shit. He'll taunt on your ass. And he'll have multicolored hair. In one hair, his hair be pink, the next game will be green. and dare you to say something to him. But
man said one moment he looked like a pop singer, the next morning he an X-Men.
Exactly. He'll come out here, like I said, but it's like I said, I'm having a feeling this team is gonna be fun to watch this year because they're slowly getting back to that fast-paced style that we've been missing for like the last 3 or 4 years. They just needed to get the guys to come in and do it, and I'm just excited for it, man. Shouts out to Caleb Wiley, get his first MLS goal, 17 years old. Dom Dwyer, been in the league damn near 12 years. He almost had 2 of them, but he got 1. Araujo, he got his 1. Too bad he got hurt, but they said shouts out to him as well. Miles Robinson don't get enough credit because he's literally one of the best defenders in the league. You ain't running past him without getting elbowed in your mouth. I'm just gonna say that now. Right. So I just want to touch on that right quick. I wanted to kind of get y'all kind of used to hearing different sports and stuff like that, like LT said, because we gotta really start showing love to all the other sports out here besides just football and the Falcons.
It's more
because you have a lot of people gravitating towards the negative side of the Falcons while we're trying to go to the positive side, and we're kind of getting boxed in because of it. So if people want to gravitate to the negative side, that's fine. We got the 6%ers that want the positivity. We're gonna give you that positivity. We're gonna give you the ins and outs of it, and we're gonna give you other things as well. So that's definitely what we want to do right there. So anything else y'all want to talk about? Y'all want to go ahead and wind it down for the night?
I'm good. I got my shit off my chest.
Oh shit! I know your ass got your boy. LeBron went in the hall. LeBron and the Lakers went in the Hall of Pain on you. Boy. But we're gonna go. Okay, I was about to say. Hold on. Tony Hall said this right here. I want to get a couple of these comments here. He said United brought the state its first championships in 1995, but some people in Atlanta doesn't count that as a championship. Remember that.
Dumb as hell.
Remember, Atlanta United doesn't matter in Atlanta. But I distinctively remembering when they did win the championship. I remember these same motherfuckers out here celebrating like a motherfucker. Oh, yeah, that's the one thing, too, that y'all have to experience is the goddamn pregame parades. They will march down that motherfucking street and block that bitch. I'll just let you know that now.
And they do all that shit.
Oh boy, they pregame parades start. I think because if the game starts at like 3, they parades start around 12. They will march down the street and do all that shit, drunk as hell.
Make sure they're gonna take over the city.
That's why a lot of people are saying that Mercedes-Benz Stadium is really Atlanta United Stadium that the Falcons play in.
Yeah, because the Falcon fans don't support the damn team like they should.
Right, so they just gonna have the soccer team, and the soccer team is bringing the money. Shit, they bringing the fans. Why not? But we're gonna go ahead and wind it down tonight. Definitely appreciate everybody tuning in. Appreciate LT coming on here as well. Definitely y'all continue to support 6-man K Styles, and like I said, I am finally the 6-man is over 600, so we definitely appreciate that. That's everybody.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it. I still got a long way to go, man. Ain't happy about it yet, but hey, we're gonna keep pumping this out as much as we can. Like I said, y'all subscribe to Mad Mike Sports. I know most of y'all are, but we gonna still put that out there anyway. Like you said, Feli Sports, GSHM. Hey, you definitely show them some love over there as well. Like I said, we all in it together. We are the 6%ers of Falcon fans that are left. Remember that. There's only 6% of Falcon fans left here in the state of Georgia. And we are them. Everybody that watches us here, everybody that watches, that supports, we are that. But I want to get my final thought on this one. This was kind of hard right here because I actually found out that I lost a classmate today. For a lot of people that don't know what happened was there was an incident at a Super 8 motel over on Old Nat.
Oh.
And it was actually a former co-worker of mine, his name Kenneth. I didn't find out that I went to school with this dude until later on. And it sucks too because he went through a whole lot of drama, a whole lot of situations. But he turned his life around, man, and I guess he was just at the wrong place in the wrong time. They found out that he got into an altercation with a man and a woman. They shot his ass. I think they said they shot him twice. Why we always say, people, man, be careful who you hang around with out here. Like I said, be careful of your surroundings. Just be grateful that you're able to wake up another day. Just be grateful. Like I said, we talk shit about sports. We talk shit about politics and stuff like that. It's just be grateful that you able to wake up and see the next day. Because this shit ain't guaranteed. Ain't none of this shit guaranteed.
I mean, first I'd like to say my condolences to you, my friend, my brother. The piggyback on what you said though, you're right. Like you said, we here for the entertainment. Yeah, we talk our trash on a day-to-day basis, but at the end of the day, we are humans, and we do show, a softer side of us when time to be. I mean, I even for me with the things that I had to deal with and things I'm dealing with, I'm still, in a situation where we got to figure out. My mama has, ovarian cancer right now, so she having a procedure next month. Whether we gonna know or not. And even with me, with my job, y'all see the truck on the side. I'm always on the road, doing stuff like that, and I have to be careful. And a lot of people don't know, a lot of folks think, some songs are just songs, but like one of the songs I listen to pretty much daily when I get in my truck is Cadillacs on 22s by David Banner. Now the title to the song might seem like it's about cars and rims, but in actuality, it's really a prayer. A lot of people don't know that. And like pretty much every morning I get in my truck, I play that song at least twice. While I'm on the road.
That song 22. Nothing in my life but stay true. Hear my voice in these streets. Pray to the Lord for these Mississippi streets. That's my song right there. I don't think I can tell you. The one thing I will remember about this dude is, and like I said, I didn't know this was him until he told me when we were working together. We had a damn assembly at the school, and some speaker came in. He was talking about, what do you want to be? What do you want to be when you grow up? This fool killer go say, I want to be a porn star. What? I said, what?
Not gonna lie, I'm probably been me.
But like I said, it's kind of one of those things where, like I said, you kind of lose touch with a lot of people, and then you kind of find out that you lose somebody that you was cool with. But like I said, don't take this shit for granted, man. At the end of the day, we're all temporary. Our eternal bliss is when we leave this motherfucker. So we just got to take advantage of everything we got here. Oh, shit.
Tell your people you love them.
Exactly. Tell them all you love them.
With that, man.
Tell them how you love them.
Even
just with no context, where if you around your kids, your wife, your husband, your family, or if you in the house by yourself, if you feel like texting a person, just tell them you love them. No concept at all. Just, I love you.
Yeah, for no goddamn reason. Even though they don't want to be bothered, just tell them that.
Hey, I love you. Like right now, I love these two boys up here, and I love each and every one of y'all out there.
Hey, man, it's all love over here then at the end of the day. But, Mike, you got anything you want to say?
Yeah, I just to kind of add to what you guys said, like it's been well over a year since I lost my mom, and one of the things that I had the opportunity to even say or get to just to feel and know is that she got to see me doing well. For the first time, like for the first time in my life, like me and my mom was in a good spot, and she saw me living what I said I was gonna do. I thought that I was gonna make it doing this shit. They thought I was crazy when I started this, and she got to see me doing this. So you always want to, whatever it is with that person, y'all not speaking, let that bullshit go. All right. Hit them up. Send, like, they don't have to give them a month, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years to finally get themselves together where they can, come back to you and say, all right, this is foolish. But you always want to make sure that you're not the person that didn't say I love you before that person or you leave. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that they know. Make sure that they know how you feel about them. Never want to leave this earth without, like, that. That's why I tell K-Style every day, even when he first started, even when he didn't even believe in himself, I believed in him before he even knew. He used to say all the time, man, they ain't got no damn talent. He used to say that all the time. And Miss Maggie said to him, trust me, you got it. LT, we set LT up to even get on the show. Me and Don set his ass up. He didn't know we were setting him up, but we saw it. So let people know. Never not let people know how great they are and what they mean to you. That's the last thing that y'all want. You never want to have regrets. Because one of the things that me in my life that fucked me up for about 10 years was not being there in my mind for my best friend when he got shot point blank in the head. You know what I'm saying? I felt guilty. And that felt like that guilt kills you and eats you up. So you don't want that guilt. So tell those people or that person, whoever it is, how you feel about them. Do that. That's your homework. That's your homework for everybody tonight. Hit up somebody and let the bullshit go.
Right. Yeah, because like I said, this COVID thing, I lost two of my grandparents back-to-back years because of COVID. So, like I said, just tell people you love them, man. And of course, Jarvis gonna remind us about that Vic Beasley video. We still got to come.
Oh, we got it.
We still gonna have that stream coming. But we gotta talk. When we talk about Vic Beasley, we gotta do the comparison between Vic Beasley and Tat McKinley and what the hell went wrong with both of them.
Oh God, I don't want to be on that show.
Oh nah. If you got a rant, boy, you bring your ass on, boy, because that's gonna make it funny. That's gonna make it funny.
You think so less of me?
Man, whatever, man. You a Hall of Fame. You a Hall of Fame, man. You Mark Henry. You Hall of Fame. You sexual chocolate shit. Goddamn. And I think after that Lakers rant, I think they want you to rant some more.
What?
But until next time, y'all, man, we ain't here to play. We here to stay. You ain't got to go home.
But you gotta get
the hell out of here.
Deuces.